We knew this was coming. Trump orders museums to remove items related to race and gender. Put it up for a mass. All right. He's gone full Hitler. Another executive order has been signed by President Donald Trump. ABC News reports Trump signed an executive order behind closed doors on yesterday, directing federal agencies and the Smithsonian to eliminate what the order calls, quote, divisive and anti-American content from museums and national parks. I'm going to give you the background. The order called, quote, restoring truth and sanity to American history. This is not an SNL clip. That is actually the name of the order. Restoring truth and sanity to American history. Directed the Vice President and Secretary of the Interior to restore federal parks, monuments, memorials, and statues, quote, that have been improperly removed or changed in the last 5 years to perpetuate a false revision of history or improperly minimize or disparage certain historical figures or events, end quote. So the executive order also directed VP J.D. Vance, good to see J.D. working again, who is a member of the board of regents at the Smithsonian, to work to eliminate what it claims are improper, divisive, or anti-American ideology. This institution has 21 museums connected to it. So the White House said, in full context of the executive order, that over the past decade, rewriting of American history has cast American milestones in a negative light, and therefore directs museums to remove some historical context relating to race and gender. It added that future funds for the organization will be banned for exhibits or programs that, quote, degrade shared American values, divide Americans based on race, or promote programs or ideologies inconsistent with federal law, end quote. So it banned the forthcoming American Women's History Museum from recognizing transgender women in any respect. The order said that the exhibits and programs that it seeks to remove undermine the nation's, quote, unparalleled legacy of advancing liberty, individual rights, and human happiness by casting its success as inherently racist, sexist, oppressive, or otherwise irredeemably flawed. ABC reports that examples that have been given by the executive order include an exhibit at the Smithsonian American Art Museum called, quote, The Shape of Power, Stories of Race and American Culture. Okay, The Shape of Power, Stories of Race and American Culture. So the order claimed that it promotes the view that race is not a biological reality, but a social construct. And exhibits at the National Museum of African American History and Culture that the order said proclaimed that hard work, individualism, and nuclear family are aspects of white culture. This is just really ironic and lacking people that have common damn sense making these decisions, okay? Understand how race is contextualized. Race has always been contextualized as a social construct until the word white for people was invented some years ago. That's the historical dynamic of the conversation. But even if you disagree with that, that's fine. It's allowable to disagree. It's called open debate, open forum. It's called nuance, diversity, opportunity to engage. They are taking these things away. They are wanting one opportunity and one opportunity only, the opportunity to indoctrinate you, period. All right, Reecie, thoughts here?
Well, I mean, if you look at what this administration has done is they have equated diversity and inclusion as being the opposite of meritocracy. So it makes perfect sense that they would attack institutions that talk about not only the accomplishments of Black people like the NMAHC, but also talk about the impediments to progress, to impediments to equality and equity. The reality is that this president is not interested in truth. This is the same person after visiting the Smithsonian, the Black Smithsonian, or as we call it, the Blacksonian sometimes, was talking about Frederick Douglass as though he were still alive. So he doesn't have any idea about American history, let alone Black history. So he's in no position to be an arbiter of truth, definitely not in a position to be an arbiter of sanity either, because what we're seeing from this administration is unhinged.
Yeah, seriously. All right, we'll bring you updates as they come.